Hello everyone, welcome back to the Argus SMP. We're back in 1.18. Melon is currently offline as you can see, but I wanted to get this video started because in today's video we're going to be doing the first amount of serious work we've done in this series. So obviously we've been building this town around us, but in today's video, well, I wanted to get started on my base, my final base. Since we're in 1.18 now, I can start building really cool stuff in really massive proportions. But the problem is, for my base idea, I need world eaters because I really don't want to be digging out a hole about 20 times bigger than what I did in single player survival for my main black hole base. So that means we need world eaters. That means we need slime, which means we need to start out with a slime chunk and making a slime farm. So the first order of business today is going to be getting a beacon so that I don't have to dig out a slime farm without instant mine. I already have efficiency 5 on this pickaxe here, but I would like to get a beacon with... We've got enough iron blocks because we did that massive mining session in the last video, but I want to get a full beacon set up ready and then get it set up below this area where I have already marked out some slime chunks. So let's hop over to the nether now, and I'll be back once I have the three wither skulls needed for a beacon. Well, instead of finding some wither skulls, I instead died, after getting knocked off a cliff by a skeleton, ended up getting back to my stuff just as it despawned, and now I'm never going back to the nether again. This is the second time this has happened in this world, and now I'm going to have to spend a number of hours getting my damn stuff back just so that I can go and dig out the damn slime farm today. We're not going to get a beacon. I can't be bothered. I'm too annoyed. So what I'm going to do is get my pickaxe back and some armor back, and I will start digging out the slime farm, which I've got the coordinates around here somewhere. I'll get that started in just a minute once I have a pickaxe and some armor. Well, I was just digging out the borders to my slime farm, and then this happened. Today's just not going well. It's not going well at all. I need to get my stuff back again. This is the second time in the last 2 hours I need to get stuff back, and I'm getting annoyed about it, so... yeah, I'll be back. I've now got enough stuff back to continue with my slime farm. Okay, no, reset that. I've now got enough stuff back to continue with my slime farm. Essentially, I re-enchanted my pickaxe and got the basic tools back together. So essentially, I've marked it out in these 4 corners. It's a double slime chunk, so it's not going to be the most efficient thing in the world. But I have dug from Y40, or well, right up here, right down to bedrock, which is why I fell into lava. So I've dug all that out down to the bottom. Now what I'll do is make the frame inside the ground and then start digging it out. I'll be back once I've made the frame. I was just heading to the nether to collect some magma blocks because I finished digging out the frame of our slime farm, and then I fell in lava. And now I need to get my stuff back again for the 3rd time this video. But in other news, yes, I have also finished the frame. It's just down this little hole over here. If I go down here, you can see already from up here that I've dug out a number of different layers. I think there's 7 in all. They go all the way down to Y14, I believe. So you've got this one, and then they just keep on going down. So what I've got to do now is get my pickaxe back, go and get some magma blocks from the nether. So this is the bottom here. Down here is where the killing area will be. I need to go and get some magma blocks from the nether, and then I also need to get my stuff back. So I'm going to be back in a couple of hours once I've done all of that. I am back from the nether. I may or may not have died a couple of times while I was in there and lost a little bit more stuff, which is really annoying me. But yes, as you can see from that, I've collected a whole bunch of magma blocks. I think there's some more in one of those chests over there. But these are the ones I'll be using for the slime farm. So the next order of business is to head straight over to the slime farm and start digging the entire thing out. So I'm going to spend another few hours in this hole over here, digging and digging and digging some more, because turns out that these are 2 slime chunks that I've marked out, and as such I need to dig out all of the blocks. So I am going to get started down here now. There's some caves in here, so it shouldn't be too bad, but this is what my next few hours are going to look like. So I'll be back once I've finished with this. Hope you enjoy. Wait, enjoy what? I'm a bit of an idiot sometimes. I've dug out one layer now. I've only got 6 more to go. Let's get started on the next one. That's 2 layers down. I've got 5 to go. Each layer is taking me about 20 minutes, and I did ask Melon if he wanted to help me, but yeah, he's at work, so you know, just gotta do this on my own, digging out 10 minutes at a time. Let's do it. 5 to go. That's 3 down. 4 more to go. Let's get going on this. I might not check in, but we don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's get this 4th one done. I finished all the layers right up to layer 7, and as you can see, this is actually a slime chunk. This big boy just knocked me off while I was trying to start my recording. So, essentially, I finished all the layers right down to here. Now, down where I am is where the killing chamber is going to be. I just have to get back out here. So obviously, that's all been done, and yes, it is a slime chunk. Now what I have to do is dig a 3 wide channel all the way around the side, which is what I've started to do here. The only problem is, behind this wall here is an awful lot... Wait, hang on, where is it? Is an awful lot of water, so I need to get that cleared out too. I'll be back once I have completed the channel around the outside. Melon is here online helping me now, so this should be a bit quicker. I'll be back. As you can see, I have dug out my half of the channel that the slimes are going to be dropping into. Melon hasn't dug out his half yet, but that's okay. He will do it at some point. Essentially, this is just a channel that, well, it's like essentially a hole that will have iron golems in the walls, so the slimes will jump towards them, fall off the edge, and onto some magma blocks here. So what I'm going to do now is get some rails in on this layer here, this bottom one here, nope, not there, there. I'll get some rails in there so we can have some minecarts and minecart loaders, or unloaders I should say. And then what we'll do is get the magma blocks in, and I'll be back to update you once I have done all of that. Well, I've got all of this dug out and filled with magma blocks, and underneath the magma blocks are some rails. What I need to do now is get the minecarts on there and put together the shulker, oh, not the shulker unloaders, the hopper minecart unloaders in the walls behind here. Now, I just want to say that Melon didn't actually end up completing this. I ended up having to dig out this side because I just got impatient waiting for him. But now the farm is on, oh, it's at that area over there, but I got impatient, and now the farm is almost complete. So, I've just got to do a little bit of redstoning. I've already put in all the water streams to transport items around. So all I have to do is put in the hopper minecart unloaders, and then we can take out this ladder, seal this place up, and make this a permanent farm that we can keep getting stuff. Oh, and the iron golems. We need iron golems. I'll get all of that done now, and I'll be back once it has been completed. Well, I've put in all the redstone down the bottom. I have put in all the iron golems. You can't really... Oh, okay. You can see them from up here. There's a few sticking around. And yes, the farm does work. I have checked it just off camera. So now all we have to do is seal up the farm for good. So what I'm going to do is break these blocks and then place another block here, and it is now sealed up. The only place that we can access the farm or its goods from now is a small little hole over to the side. It's over this way. I'll just get over there really quickly. This one over here. One is up, one is down. I did this off camera. Essentially, just drop down here and you'll see a terrible looking room. I am tasking Melon with making this look good. There's been a fair bit in here already. There was one of my iron golems walked onto the magma, so you know that's why there was mine in there. But this is where all the items will be flowing into. Melon will be making this room look a lot better, just not right now. Speaking of Melon, he's been very hard at work over at his chosen base location. Unlike me, he doesn't have to put together a whole bunch of videos that aren't this world, so any time he spends playing Minecraft is always on here. Or as far as I know it is. And as a result, he's done a lot of work over at his Mushroom Island. As in probably 20 hours worth of work over the past few weeks. Now, I have helped him with some of this, and I'll show you what I mean in a bit. But what we're going to do now is pop straight over to his island, and I will show you the amount of stuff that he's done. Obviously, you guys have already seen this iceboat road, and I don't need to show it traveling again. Oh, it's going tonight. That's okay. And I have shown you a little bit of what he's done here. So he was in the process of turning all the mycelium into grass. But the thing is, he finished it. These little patches of dirt are all that's left, or they might have even grown over by now. But they're all that's left of the Mushroom Island. And then there's obviously the mushrooms that we'll have to take down with an axe. Now, I'm going to put Silk Touch on an axe to do that, and I'm actually going to do it. I don't know if he's going to do any, but that's okay. And yeah, so if we just take a run around his island, you can see that he's starting to put together some paths and starting to light the area up in the areas that he would like to build in. And I think he's planning to, over time, convert this entire place into some sort of town or city. But the way he did this was actually quite interesting. He covered the area in a layer of moss and then dug all the moss up. And I'll show you that he's actually got an awful lot of moss left over from this, obviously. But if I can just get up this dang hill, you can see that it covers the entire island. This was a mushroom island. It is no longer a mushroom island. It's covered in lovely green grass. And honestly, it looks so much better than the mycelium. So we'll head back over to his little area over here now, and I'll show you the amount of moss he's dug up. Considering Melon's method of converting this mushroom island into a green grass wonderland, you'd assume that he's dug up a fair bit of moss, and he has. In this chest is a fraction of the moss that he actually dug up. I was talking to him earlier today, just before I continued work on the slime farm. Turns out that he has dug up 36,000 moss blocks over the course of converting this entire island. It goes all the way out this way, which is where our original spawn was. It was just over there. Goes all the way over there and all the way out this way. Honestly, he's done so much work. 36,000 moss blocks. Now, I did help him out. If I look at my statistics and I go to items, times mined, you can see that I've dug up about 8,000 moss blocks. But that's only a fifth of the entire island. He's done so much work. Honestly, it's absolutely mental. But what I was thinking is, considering that all these mushrooms are here, and he's trying to base here on his own, I might just sneakily sneak a little base in here, just in one of these, nope, not that one, in one of these mushrooms. So maybe what I'll do is, I've got some ladders on me, I think. Yep. What I'll do is I'll go up here into one of these mushrooms, and around the back, just put a ladder coming up here. And I'll put a floor in with the mushroom stems, which I'll find up there. I'll collect them with a Silk Touch axe, put some mushroom stems on the bottom of this, and maybe he won't notice that I have sneakily snuck a little base into his area. So I'm going to collect some mushroom stems, or maybe this brown mushroom block, and fill in the bottom of this, get a little interior put together too. As you can see, I've made some pretty simple modifications to this mushroom. I've broken and replaced the red mushroom blocks on the outside to make them a bit more seamless. You can see over here they have like that really gross bottom looking thing, and that made it fit much better with the mushroom stems, which will normally be sitting like this. Now, essentially, I've kept this interior to the bare minimum. I have a crafting table, a furnace, a chest, and some lanterns for light, and it doesn't look too bad. I would rather not have bright red walls. These are much better for walls, so I'm going to keep them like this. And then obviously mushroom stem gets broken and replaced every time. It makes quite a nice looking floor. Now I might do something in the corners, like put some fence posts up, maybe like that. Yeah, that's a bit better. And then essentially this is, well, there's not that much room in here for an interior. There's even less room than in my clock tower. But this is going to be our Melon Outpost, as I'm going to call it. And essentially every time we come through here, we are going to have to replace these so that no light escapes. And that's essentially just so that he doesn't discover it. Now, I've purposely made this look as much like all the other mushrooms as in this entire place. So you can see they're all up on one block of dirt. I've left that here. And I've hidden the ladder from his sight. So he's not going to be over here for a while. Hidden the ladder from his sight just around the back of this the mushroom here. So that's our Melon Outpost put together. Let's see what happens when he discovers this, because he will eventually, just not right now. So that's all I've got time for in this video. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more from me, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.